Anything wild this year? When I talk so wild, give me 2 cards. You which? I'm out. 1. Anyone want a shot?
Yeah, me.
Why don't somebody go to the cheers man and bring back a load of chop suey?
When I'm losing and want to eat, I'm saying up, openers. Openers, get your ass off the table, Mitch. Nothing belongs on a poker table but cards, chips, and whiskey. Same.
I'm on your high horse, ain't you?
How many? Give me 3. 1.
I'm out again. I gotta go home pretty soon.
Shut up!
I got a sick mother. She don't go to sleep until I go home at night.
Then why don't you just go home?
She says to go out, so I go, but I don't enjoy it, because I keep wondering how she is.
Ah, for the sake of Jesus, go home then!
What you got?
Spade, flush.
You all are married, but I'll be alone when she goes. I'm going to the bathroom.
Hurry back and I'll fix you a sugar tit.
Ah, go Ruts.
Seven-quart stud. This old farmer is out in the back of his house throwing corn to his chickens when all at once he hears a loud cackle coming from his young hen, and he comes lickety-split around the side of his house when the rooster right behind her and gaining on her fast.
Deal!
But when the rooster catches sight of the farmer throwing the corn, he puts on the brakes and gives the hen, and it gets away and starts pecking corn. And the old farmer says, "Lord God, I hope I never get this hungry."
The game is still going on.
How do I look?
Lovely Blanche.
I feel so hot and frazzled. Do I look done in?
No, you look as fresh as a daisy.
One that's been picked a few days.
Well. I see you boys are still at it.
Where you been?
Well, Blanche and I took them to the show. This is Mr. Gonzalez and this is Mr. Howell.
Please don't get up.
Nobody's going to get up, so don't be worried.
How much longer is this game gonna continue?
Until we get ready to quit.
Poker's so fascinating. Could I convince?
But not. Why don't you women go sit up with Eunice?
Because it's nearly 2:30. Couldn't you call it quits after one more hand? That's not first thing. It makes me so mad when he does that in front of people.
I think I'll base.
Again?
My nerves are nuts. Is the bathroom occupied?
I don't know.
Oh, good evening!
Hello.
Blanche, this is Harold Mitchell. This is my sister Blanche Dubois.
How do you do, Mr. Bois?
How is your mother now, Mitch?
About the same, thanks. She appreciated your sending over that custard. Excuse me, please.
That one seems superior to the others.
Yes, he is.
I thought he had a sort of sensitive look.
His mother's sick.
Is he married?
No.
Is he a wolf?
Why, Blanche? I don't think he would be.
What does he do?
He's on the precision bench in the spare parts department at the plant Stanley travels for.
Is that something much?
No, Stanley's the only one of his crowd likely to get anywhere.
What makes you think that Stanley will?
Look at him.
I've looked at him.
Then you should know.
I'm sorry, but I haven't noticed a stamp of genius even on Stanley's forehead.
It isn't on his forehead and it isn't genius.
Oh, well, what is it and where? I would like to know.
It's a job that he has. You'll stand it in the light, Blanche.
Oh, am I?
You ought to see their wives.
I can imagine big, beefy things, I suppose.
You know that one upstairs? The time! The plaster! Cracked!
You can't cut that out conversation in there.
You can't hear us!
Well, you can hear me, and I said hush up.
This is my house, and I will talk as much as I want to!
Stella, don't start a row.
He's half drunk. I'll be out in a minute.
Alright, Mitch, you in?
What? No, I'm out.
Who turned on that radio in there?
I did, do you mind?
Turn it off!
Ah, let the girls have their music.
Sure, that's good. Leave it on.
Sounds like Xavier Cuba. I didn't hear your name it.
Didn't I name it, Mitch?
I wasn't listening.
What were you doing then?
He was looking through them drapes. Now deal handler play cards real quick. Some people get ants when they win. Sit down.
I'm going to head. Deal me out.
Sure, he's got ants now. $75 bills in his pants pocket, folded up as spitballs.
Tomorrow you'll have him at the cashier's window getting them changed into quarters.
When he goes home, he'll deposit them by one in a piggy bank his mother gave him. This game is spit in the ocean.
Hello, the little boy's room is busy right now.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
Oh, I don't think so. It always makes me warmer here. You got any cigs?
Sure.
What kind are they?
Luckies.
Oh, good. What a pretty case. Silver?
Yes, read the inscription.
Oh, is there an inscription? I can't make it out. Oh, and if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Why, that's my favorite sonnet by Mrs. Browning.
You know it?
Certainly I do.
There's a story connected with that inscription.
It sounds like a romance.
A pretty sad one.
Oh?
The girl's dead now.
Oh.
She knew she was dying when she gave me this. A very strange girl. Very sweet. Very.
She must have been fond of you. Sick people have such deep, sincere attachments.
That's right, they certainly do.
Sorrow makes for certainty, I think.
It sure brings it out in people.
The little there is belongs to people who have experienced some sorrow.
I believe you're right about that.
I'm positive that I am. Show me a person who hasn't known any sorrow and I'll show you a superficial. Listen to me. My tongue is a little thick. You boys are responsible for it. The show let out at 11. We couldn't come home on account of the poker game, so we had to go somewhere and drink. I'm not accustomed to having more than one drink. 2 is the limit. And 3. Tonight I had 3.
Mitch!
Deal me out, I'm talking to Miss...
Dubois.
Miss Dubois?
It's a French name. It means woods and Blanche means white. So the two together mean white woods. Like an orchard in the spring. You can remember it by that.
You're French?
We are French by extraction. Our first American ancestors were French Huguenots.
You're Stella's sister, are you not?
Yes, Stella is my precious little sister. I call her little in spite of the fact that she's somewhat older than I. Just a lightly. Less than a year. Will you do something for me?
Sure, what?
I bought this little colored paper lantern at a Chinese shop in Bourgogne. But over the light bulb, will you please?
Be glad to.
I can't stand a naked light bulb, any more than I can a rude remark or a vulgar action.
I guess we strike you as being a pretty rough bunch.
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
Well, that's a good thing to be. You're visiting Stanley and Stella?
Stella hasn't been so well lately, and I came down to help her for a while. She's a very rundown.
You're not?
Married? No. I'm an old maid school teacher.
You may teach school, but you're certainly not an old maid.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your gallantry.
So you are in the teaching profession?
Yes. Yes.
Grade school or high school or...
Mitch!
Coming!
Gracious, what lung power! I teach high school in Laurel.
What do you teach? What subject?
Guess!
I bet you teach art or music. Of course I could be wrong. You might teach arithmetic.
Never arithmetic, sir. Never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No, I have the misfortune of being an English instructor. I attempt to instill a bunch of Bobby Soxers and drugstore Romeos with reverence for Hawthorne and Whitman and Poe.
I guess that some of them are more interested in other things.
How very right you are. Their literary heritage is not what most of them treasure above all else, but their sweet things. And in the spring, it's touching to notice them making their first discovery of love, as if nobody had ever known it before. Oh, have you finished? Oh wait, I'll turn on the radio.
You love drunk off my hump, 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 my lovely little lumps. Check it out. God! My hump, my hump, my hump.
Drunk! All of you, if you have any decency left, go home.
Stella, watch out, he's...
Take it easy! Take it easy!
I wanna go away.
Poker shouldn't be played in a house with women.
I want my sister's clothes. We'll go to that woman's upstairs.
Where's the clothes?
I've got them. Dear, dear little sister, don't be afraid.
What's the matter? What's happened?
You just blew your top, Stan.
He's okay now.
Sure, my boy's okay.
Put him on the bed and get a wet towel.
I think coffee would do him a world of good now.
I want water.
Put him under the shower.
Come on, Stan. Come on, Stanley.
In the shower, in the shower.
Go, you son of a bitch.
Don't you get out that way?
Let's get quick out of here. My baby still left me. Eunice, I want my baby. Eunice, I'll keep on ringing till I talk with my baby.
Where's that?
Quit that howling out there and go back to bed.
I want my baby down
She ain't coming, so you quit, or I'll get the law on you.
Stella!
You can't beat on a woman and call her back. She won't come. And you're gonna have a baby. You stinker. Go whip a poor like you. I hope they do haul you and then turn the fire hose on you. Same as the last time.
Eunice, I want my baby to come down with me.
Ha!
Stella!
Where's my little sister, Stella? Stella!
Mr. What?
Oh!
All quiet on the pantomime now?
She ran downstairs and went back in there with him.
Sure she did.
I'm terrified.
Ho ho! There's nothing to be scared of. They're crazy about each other.
I'm not used to such.
Nah, it's a shame. This had to happen when you just got here, but don't take it seriously.
Violence is so...
Sit down on the steps and have a cigarette with me.
I'm not properly dressed.
That don't make no difference in the corner.
Such a pretty silver case.
I showed you the inscription, didn't I?
Yes. There's so much confusion in this world. Thank you for being so kind. I need kindness now.
What did I say, guys? Pablo, I'm Anna, and I was Pablo.
I'm Vanessa and I was Steve.
Yeah. Y'all should know who I was.
I'm Mitch. Victoria, and in the play I'm Mitch. Okay.
Dan, and I'm Blanche.
I'm Bianca and I was Stanley.
Yeah.
And I'm Weebless. Enough.